In this video tutorial, we're going to go over how to set parent and child relationships for objects and how to animate those objects independently. All we have here is a kind of a spaceship scene. We have this weird looking spaceship and a propeller, kind of a helicopter of sorts. And we want to be able to animate the base and have the propeller move with it, but then we also want to be able to animate the propeller independently. So the first thing we want to do is set up the parent-child relationship. The propeller should be a child of the main base spaceship. So first I'll select the propeller, and then shift select the base ship, Control P, and parent that together. Now when I move the base object, it also moves the propeller, which is exactly what we want to do. So now we'll go to the top view, and we want to select the propeller, and we want to set some keyframes here. Pretty simple. I go down here so I can enable active keying, and I'll go over to location rotation scale, and I'll just go ahead and set a keyframe on the first frame. And now I'll go to jump to frame 200, and I'll rotate this around a bit, and I'll hit another keyframe. So now if I scrub through this, we've got the propeller animating. Perfect. So jump to frame 1. Now what we want to do is we want to just kind of have this spaceship kind of, or helicopter thing, just take off. So I'll select it. I'm on frame 1. I'll set a keyframe, and now I jump up to frame 200 and move the spaceship up a little bit, and I'll set another keyframe. So now, as I just kind of, I'll get a different perspective here. I'll just go to the camera view, and now the ship takes off, but the propeller also rotates. So that's how you basically set parent-child relationships, and you can set separate keyframes for each. Notice one thing is, well, we'll just do real quick, it's just so I can show you this property, is I will set on frame 100, which is in the middle of our animation, on a quick keyframe of this thing just moving forward. This won't really make a whole lot of sense, just so we can get a mid keyframe. So now what we have it kind of go forward, and then we have it go backwards. Now notice, I have the base spaceship selected, so it shows the keyframes for the base object, which includes the center keyframe. But I'll notice when I select the propeller, and I scrub on the scroll bar down here, it shows the keyframes for the propeller, not the base object. So basically it shows the keyframes for whatever object you have selected. Sometimes you need to go down here and move this to refresh the keyframes. It doesn't always refresh which keyframes you're looking at. So anyways, you can view keyframes on the scrub bar separately depending on which object you have selected, which child or parent you have selected.